All right, so today is Java 1, lesson 3, and today we're talking about something called operators. So today is a short lesson since, again, it's still background information, I believe. Maybe next time? Actually, no, it's probably not next time, but soon we'll be getting into the actual good stuff. Operators. So you've probably already seen this before. Operators are things that work with numbers mainly. These include the regular everyday operators you use in math and some other ones. So mainly, usually I'm pretty sure you don't really hear of the word operators. It's a fancy word for operations basically, except they're talking about the symbols that you use. So that would be like the plus sign, the minus sign, multiplication, those types of signs. So types of operators, most of these, again, you've probably seen before. So the first three you can see here, the plus, the minus, and the star. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what this is. Plus sign adds numbers. It's also used in concatenation, like we went over last time. Minus sign, this subtracts numbers. You might have seen this before. I don't know if you have though. This star, also known as asterisk, is used for multiplication in like any programming language, and well, actually, I don't know, but it's used in Java as the multiplication sign, and it's also generally just used throughout the internet to symbolize multiplication. So again, this multiplies numbers. So this one you probably have not seen before, at least not in like regular math, that is. So this it's called modulus. So this is similar to division. So this divides numbers, but instead of taking how many times the number goes into another, like regular division, it takes the remainder of division. So remainder is like the leftover parts of division. So it is on the same level of priority in PEMDAS, like the order of operations, as division and multiplication. So it's good right now to make sure that you really understand what modulus is, since it's used for a lot of useful operations in Java when you want to solve problems. Division. So you might have noticed I didn't put division on the other side. So that's because division is normal, and I wanted to like explain it in more detail. So if you wanted to calculate 4 divided by 2 in Java, it would print out 2, like normal. However, if you were to calculate 5 divided by 2 with Java, it will print out 2 instead of 2.5 like it should. So this type of division is called integer division. And you can think of it as like integer division because you're dividing between integers, and what comes out is also an integer. So to fix this, you would have to turn one of the integers you are using into a double. So if you were to calculate 5.0 divided by 2 now with Java, it would print out 2.5 like it should. So this is regular division basically. And it doesn't matter which number you turn into a double, which means that you could do 5 divided by 2.0. You could also do 5.0 divided by 2.0. It doesn't matter. As long as one of them or both of them is a double, then it will work as it should. So this is a slide that emphasizes the difference between modulus and division so that you don't mix it up. So if you had a print statement and you did 8 modulus 4, the output would be 0. And remember, that's because this modulus, it takes the remainder of division. So 8 divided by 4, if we just look at 8 divided by 4, 8 divided by 4 is 2 with a remainder of 0, since 4 goes evenly into 8. So that means there's no remainder, right? So output would be 0 because there's no remainder. Now, if you had 11 modulus 3, your output would be 2. Since if you think about it, 11 divided by 3 is 3 with a remainder of 2. And that's why you get an output 2, because that's the remainder. Over here, you can see I have the same operations this time, except this time it's using regular division. Sorry, not regular division, integer division. So you can see 8 divided by 4, you get 2. But this time, when you're doing 11 divided by 3, you get 3 without decimal points and without the remainder. So, big title here, but make sure you make the correct adjustments for each operator. Which basically means that if you want to have the remainder, use the modulus. Don't use division symbol, because you're not going to get what you want. And if you're using division, if you wanted integer division, you could do integer division. But if you wanted the actual output for the answer, then you have to make sure that you turn one of them into a double. Otherwise, you're not going to get what you want, and you're not going to be able to do anything. Also, there's like many uses for each of these, like the modulus, the division, integer division, and regular division. So you can think of your own, but if you want me to tell you, then it's fine as well. Anyways, I believe that's it for this lesson. So it's a short lesson, but it's important background information, since this is like building blocks for when you're actually going to start doing problems. So, important information. Anyways, that's it for this lesson. In a second, I'll be showing class problems. Right, so these are the class problems. This lesson is easy, but just make sure that you have it down good, since it might look easy sometimes, but there might be a lot of tricks along the way. So just make sure you understand how to do it, and you can get it done good. Otherwise, yeah, it should be a pretty easy lesson. The hard stuff's in the back. So it's still important to get background information done. Otherwise, just make sure you understand it, and that's about it for this lesson.